Hi y'all, today we're making taco pie. It's a pretty good dish, I think. You'll enjoy it. Alright, as some of you know, I always buy my ground beef in these 3-pound rolls. Turns out to be $2.16 a pound. And what I do, I cut the rolls into 3 equal parts. So I have 3 separate 1-pound packages of ground beef. So we'll use 1 today for this dish, 1 tomorrow, and I'll have 1 for the future in the freezer. And we're going to get this one cut and put into a pan, and there it is. We're going to start frying that up. We're going to cook this we're going to chop it up there and cook it until it is browned all over. And you'll see this is a high fat content ground beef, and I know that, and it is a cheaper cut, and we're going to take care of that. We are going to, number 1, of course, drain the fat away, and then we're going to rinse it with hot water. I rinse it a couple of times, and people say, oh no, it rinses away all the flavor. Ew. You don't want your flavor coming from grease. You want your flavor coming from the meat itself and from your seasonings and what you cook it with. So we don't want to flavor it just with the grease. So we're going to definitely wash away the grease. So we're going to get this browned all over, and then we're going to drain and rinse, and we've done that now. The steam you see coming off that now is from the water. And now we're going to season our meat. You can use one of these taco seasoning packets. That'll run you about 79 cents. And if that's how you like to season your taco meat, then do that. I'm not going to do that though. We're going to use salsa for this recipe. But if you like that, do it. I think that's great. That's fine. I'm going to use salsa. Here's the salsa here. And that was $1.79 for that bottle. I'm going to use just this much. And I use just enough to coat the beef. I know some of you hate when things are not measured. But it's something you just pour on. See if it coated the meat well. If not, add just a little bit, and just just eyeball it and see what you think. And then you just stir it around, and it looks good. I think this is just the right amount. So the reason I like to use salsa is because, number 1, you don't have to buy all the ingredients that go in the salsa. You don't have to buy the tomatoes, the onions, the peppers. All of those things are there for you. You can see them there in the meat. All the little chunks of tomatoes, you can see. And so that's really good. And number 2, you could control the spiciness of your dish. Mild, medium, hot. The peppers are controlled for you. So you can decide how you want your dish to taste. So I really enjoy cooking with salsa when I'm making Mexican or Tex-Mex or just spicy dishes. So anyway, right now that's what we're doing, is just cooking this ground beef here with the salsa a little bit, and then it'll be ready to go into our pan. What we're doing now is spraying a 2-quart casserole or pie dish with no stick spray. And also, it's a good time to get the oven preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 204 Celsius. And we're going to put the meat mixture here in the dish. And be careful as you're putting it in that you're not messing up your no-stick coating that you've sprayed in the pan. Alright, and give me a thumbs up for that great retro bowl. We're putting 2 eggs in it. I got this bowl at a yard sale several years ago because it was similar to one that my grandmother had when I was a kid. And I really enjoy having it. Alright, now we're going to add 1 cup of milk. And then a ½ cup of biscuit mix or baking mix, whatever you want to call it. And I was so proud for some reason of this box of biscuit mix that I got that I'm going to put it at a strange angle to the camera here. There it is. I don't know why I did that, but there it is. And Now we just need to mix this up, and it's going to be very liquidy. I don't know why that it works out so well, because it does seem to be like much too liquid, so don't let that worry you. You didn't do anything wrong. It is very, very liquidy. So it will tend to make you think that you did something wrong, but you didn't. It is going to be that way. Just stir it up so that it is mixed very well. There are going to be little lumps and little bubbles and things in it. That's fine. That's normal. So just mix it, and then we're going to pour it in here directly on top of the meat, and just pour it in as evenly as you can. And then once we get done with this, we're going to put it in the oven for about 20 to 22 minutes. And you want it to be just lightly browned on the top. And then when you take it out, we're going to put some cheese on it. We're going to see that in just a moment, because in just a second, we're going to see it out of the oven. And there it is. Now we're adding 1 cup of shredded cheese, and I'm showing this would cost $2. Obviously, it wasn't just for the 1 cup of cheese. I had to buy the whole package, but I know that looks funny. So here we go, 1 cup of shredded cheese, and we're going to spread that around on there. And then we have to put this back in the oven for about 2 to 3 minutes for the cheese to melt. Make sure that it doesn't burn, so keep an eye on it. And there it is. Leave it sit for about 5 minutes for the biscuit mix and the cheese to gel. And there it is, your taco pie. And it really is a tasty dish. I've got it with sour cream and tomatoes. You might like some salsa. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching this video, and visit me again soon. You've been in the kitchen with Dinah.